Hi everyone, this is my evaluation for the LDT 506, what worked well for me and what I think can be improved. So honestly, this course was tough, not in a bad way, but in a way that really stretched how I think. It wasn't just about understanding concept, it was about applying them. Like you couldn't just read and move on, you had to use it immediately in assignment. And that shifted from I get it to I can do it was very challenging, but also very valuable, especially for someone like myself that has never done evaluation before. One thing that really helped me was the Tuesday sessions. That gave me clarity at the start of the week, like what exactly were we focusing on, how do we approach the assignment. Without those sessions, I think I would have been more confused, especially in the heavier week. So I'm very grateful that that happened. The team project was actually one of the best part of the course because everything just connected: the RFP, the evaluation design, the surveys we created, and then the data analysis. And finally, the report. It didn't feel like random assignment. It felt like we were building something step by step, like real evaluation work. I also liked the fact that we had like JAPS assignments every other week and we had videos to guide us through that assignment. That made me feel like a data analyst. And I would like to say that the continuous connection made a very big difference. So instead of just learning theory, we were actually doing what evaluators we do: designing, collecting data, analyzing, reporting. I think that is something this course should definitely keep or even expand. Now, one thing that didn't work well for me was the pace. God, the concepts in this course are not simple. Things like evaluation design, validity, reliability, logic models. These are not things that most of us knew before. At least for myself, I didn't know about it. But sometimes it felt like we had to learn and apply them almost immediately without enough time to process it. And it affected me a lot. A good example is Model 4. That week we had to create multiple versions of our evaluation instrument while still doing the regular discussion and assignment. And at that point, I was still trying to fully understand what makes a good instrument. So it felt like doing a lot at once without enough space to get comfortable first. Another challenge was things like the evaluator competencies and logic models. I understood the definitions, like I could explain them. But when it came to actually using them in the assignment, I did not feel confident about it. I felt like I was trying to figure it out as I went. I'm grateful that my faculty, took time to give me feedbacks for my assignment because that really helped. I was really looking forward to the feedback. So I don't think that the problem was that the content was unclear. The issue was just that there wasn't enough practice before we had to apply it. There was a gap between I understand this concept and I know how to use it properly. I don't know if that actually makes sense, but yes, that was really the challenge for me. And one thing that would really help is adding more examples before major assignments. Show us what a completed sample can look like, not just instruction or even a short walkthrough video explaining this is what a strong answer looks like and why. The rubric helped, but not as much as having something like a finished work sample. Because when you see real example, it just removes a lot of guessing. You understand the expectation better, and you feel more confident going through the assignment, especially for a course like this where most concepts are new to me, maybe to like the rest of my team. But I really loved that we had templates as some of the assignments. It helped. It helped going through with the assignment and discussion. And then the breakdown document, that guided us on how to go about our assignment, what to do first, what to do next. Those were very beautiful, and I think that they should be left all throughout the course. I like the reflection aspect of this course. Some of the discussion really made me think about how I approach problems and where I need to improve. So it wasn't just about getting answers, and it was making me grow. So I really loved that. So overall, my recommendation would be improve scaffolding and pacing, add more examples, break down heavier models, just give us lots more time to to understand complex ideas. But overall, I think the course is strong and very relevant. It just needs a little more breathing space and support, especially at the beginning of the new concept, so that new people like me can understand. But apart from that, it was very impactful course. I loved it. I would always reference it. I would go back to my readings in the nearest future. Thank you very much.